Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, your favorite smug punchable YouTuber, here to play ICU, aka the blue-white eyeball deck that has really taken the ladder by storm. It is probably by far the most played blue-white deck, which breaks my control mage heart. And I want to give you some insights on how to play it, how to build it, and how to beat it. So that's what today's video is all about. It's about the all-seeing eye here, Abhorrent Oculus. This 2 in a blue 5/5 creature that is also an eye is a mythic. So you need to know whether or not you really want to craft this. Hopefully this video will give you some idea. As an additional cost to cast this, you have to exile 6 cards from your graveyard. So you also, if you're gonna craft this and spend your mythics, you also need to be filling your graveyard. We'll give you some ideas on that too. This is a 5/5 flyer, and at the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, manifest dread. Each opponent's upkeep. Really good in Commander, also really good in 1v1. Getting a 2/2 that is manifested and also helps fill your graveyard and can be flipped into a powerful creature is incredibly strong. And if you can get the eye out early, particularly without casting it, then you can really take over a game. You see, you only have to exile 6 cards from your graveyard if you cast this. So what if you get it into your graveyard and use Helping Hand or Recommission to bring it out of the graveyard onto the battlefield? Maybe you've seen some other opponents try this. Sound familiar? And maybe you wanted to do it yourself. So this deck is all about filling your graveyard, and if you have the Oculus in hand, you can cast it because you have a full graveyard. And if you have it in your graveyard, you can reanimate it using Helping Hand or Recommission and get it for cheap. It is kind of wild to get this much power for 1 mana with Helping Hand. It also has some backup. The other creatures we feature in the deck are Monastery Mentor, which can make a bunch of monks for casting spells, and Haughty Djinn, which has high power thanks to the cards in your graveyard and provides a cost reduction to boot. Now, the way that I design decks for the current meta is 7. I look for 7 1-mana plays to keep red decks from killing me on their turn 2. If I'm on the draw, I want 7 go-tos to get me out of that turn 2 kill situation. And in this deck, they're bounce spells. Into the Floodmaw and Ifara's Dispersal will bounce those pesky attacking mega scamps and mega mice back to the opponent's hand, and they won't hurt you as badly. Then, moving on through the game, we fill our graveyard with Founding of the Third Path, one of my favorite sagas, and Moment of Truth, and Picklock Prankster. All of these put some amount of cards in your graveyard while also getting cards to your hand. Founding the Third Path can be a ton of value if you can also cast a spell off of it with the Chapter 1. And some of the cards we want to cast are Charticourse, which lets us discard an Abhorrent Oculus or a Haughty Djinn, only to then reanimate it with Helping Hand, giving us another sweet way to avoid having to exile 6 cards to get our eyeball onto the field. As for mopping up the game, this deck digs through itself very well. Sometimes you just need to remove a pesky permanent like with Soul Partition, and sometimes you just need a counter spell to make sure that the opponent's turn doesn't get ahead or sweep your board, and that's what we have 3 steps ahead for. Some versions play more counter spells. I've cut many of those counter spells to make more room for the bounce spells that keep me from dying to red. I would rather make sure I don't lose on turn 2 than worry about whether or not a blue-white control deck, for example, can beat me on turn 10. So that's just my way of approaching it. Now, are you ready to see this madness in action? Let's dive in. Let the eyeball nonsense begin. Here we go. Founding is here. Oculus is here. A lot could go right. We even have the Floodmaw to stall. Don't want to draw too many land, though. Okay, Overlord of the Balemark. And they bin to Thalia and the Gitrog monster and a Dread Knight? What is this? Abzan value. I don't want to bounce the Overlord. Okay, another land is not even close to ideal. I'm just gonna go straight to the mill. There is a Dispersal down there. But the Helping Hand we can cast off the Founding to start the party next turn. We're gonna put out the Dread Knight and a Rubble Belt Maverick. When it enters Surveil 2, exile it from your graveyard for a +1/+1 counter. Okay. And there's an Unstoppable Slasher down there. We draw Recommission. Let's cast the Helping Hand. Get the Haughty Djinn. But unfortunately, it's a lot of land and not a lot to do with it. A Helping Hand for a lack of creatures down there. Here comes the damage. Let's wait till end step before we use Floodmaw. Don't know what else they're going to do with their turn. They're going to move to end step. I'll do it now. They might remove the Djinn, but we'll get it back. Yep. And they discarded a Cut Down. Seeing no use for that card. Another Floodmaw off the top. This is 5 cards in graveyard. You'd think the hand would make it 6, but it doesn't. Also, really awkward interaction with exiling your graveyard for the Oculus when you have a Haughty Djinn down there. Let's just go with this. Make them kill it again. They have a Glissa that walks right into Bounce Town. Go ahead and use... You know what? Let's hold. No, it's an extra damage. Let's use it now. There's definitely a case where we have a lot of mana and not a lot to do with it. Therefore, we don't need to play that when we did. This is what I can't believe I'm doing, but I'm doing it. I hit him with the Djinn, then I exile the graveyard to play the Oculus. It's fine. We're going to start refreshing our graveyard very quickly. There's a Mentor. We could have put that in the graveyard to Helping Hand it, but I think flipping it face up is going to be good. Something here is going to die. I imagine I'm going to use the Helping Hand on the Oculus. Unless they don't have interaction, in which case we're winning anyway. Uh-oh. Look who's done impending. Flip. Draw. Make Monk. Boy. Discard Oculus. Ooh, baby. Get back Oculus? Yes. Oh, yeah. They don't want any more of that. They hate that. Holy cow. Yeah. That was cool. That was cool. Ayo, dude, all we gotta do is flip a creature with the archive. There's 9 in the deck. Let's go. Yep, that duress. Don't care. I've got so many reanimations. I don't care. I might just take the dispersal because of that. We'll see. You could also look at it from their perspective. Eventually, each Helping Hand or Recommission will be one of those threatening creatures. So taking one of these might mean in the future that doesn't happen. But they go for the bounce spell. The land was a bad draw, but let's see it. Off the top. Oh, that was easy. Oh, no. Well, we also don't have any spells to cast to make the Mentor go burr. Dread Knight. Uh-huh. They draw. Oh! There's a spell. There it is. It's right there. Let's recommission. This plays around Cut Down. It might kill it immediately, but next turn we have the beautiful curve of Helping Hand and Moment of Truth. They don't know about the moment, so they're looking at this like, well, there's nothing to reanimate, so maybe I won't kill the Mentor, because if I kill it, then the Helping Hand does something. If I don't kill it, it's just a vanilla 3/3 for 1 mana. Oh, we're in their head. 100% in their head. Sunslayer, after naming Bat with Cavern. That tells us they might have Aclazotz in hand, and dude, Sunslayer is dangerous. Tough one to deal with. Let's have a moment of truth, shall we? Okay, Floodmaw is awesome. That goes into hand. Recommission goes to graveyard. Land goes on bottom. Unfortunately, not another creature, but it's definitely a way to potentially hit our opponent. The question becomes, do we hold this? If we use it on their turn, what are they going to do? They're going to attack. Yeah, it's possible they could make more commitments, be unable to replay Glissa. I think we just take the damage here and set them back. We're still top decking. These helping hands don't do anything, and these lands aren't very good. It's a lot more land than I need. Glissa returns. Picklock Prankster is a magic card. Let's go. Triggers! Come on, find a way to kill this Glissa. Get this Glissa. Oh no! Oh no, it's just recommission. Well, they have to block, right? So if they block and kill the Mentor, they still take 4 here, and then I get the Mentor back anyway. Let's go. Hi. Yep. The other option was to play the Prankster, which I don't think is as good. Yep, right back. If only one of those were an instant, we could have played it after first strike damage. That would have been cool. Okay, one of the helping hands is gone. But still another. Come on, draw a spell. Draw a card, draw a spell. Okay. We go to combat. Pressure. It's gotta be pressure. Oh, I hate it. Oh my goodness. The flood is so real. Could have saved this till next turn, but I think it makes more sense just to have the Mentor on the field. You never know what a chain of spells will hit, so let's play our tap land. It's pretty obvious that we drew a land no matter what we do there. Okay, they go for the throat. They have killed it. Again. It just turns helping hand back on. Haughty! I mean, we try to kill him, right? They might have a cut down. Okay, just you. It would be too much of a blowout if they have to play a cut down here. It does feel like they have one. Here comes a 7-4. And we'll hold this for Chart, of course. They might have a chance to Aclazotz, though. How many removal spells? How much is enough when you play Golgari in this meta? Shieldred! Woo! Oh no! Come on, man! Oh, what is going on here? Ben, you're not a spell. All right, get him. Yeah, you got to block. Helping Hand Oculus. Gotta be good enough, right? It's gotta be. Yeah, that's another haughty. Surely. Surely you can't stop this. That's a draw. That's some life. You're at 7. Still dead to 1 Jin punch, and they scoop it up. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We were so far ahead when the Meticulous Archive hit the Mentor, but then we drew so many lands I thought we might not get over the finish line. But yeah, we're on the play. This hand is solid. Absolutely solid. Does everything we kind of want to do except discard the Mentor. Uh-oh. Well, we've got Dispersal. Yep, message delivered. Here they come. Heartfire hero. Hey, there's a chart, of course. Now we just need a way to reanimate the mentor. Let's see how much they want to do for damage. Second Heartfire hero. Yeah? Yeah, you gonna do anything? Oh no. Might of the Meek. And they target the other mentor. God, that's so good. I think we let this be. It's just 2 damage, even though they're drawing cards. Better than any 3 damage. Even better than any blue deck could ever hope to do, which makes me sick to my little stomach. Soul Partition. In the hand. All right, but still no reanimation. There's a reanimator. Beautiful. We needed that so badly. Come back, Oculus. We need you to play Magic. And yeah, that comes in as a creature. Floodmaw in the graveyard. I'm gonna miss that Floodmaw. I'm sure this will hurt. I am 100% confident this is gonna hurt. They're doing the thing again. Oh my god. So many cards. Yeah. Okay. The 2/2 isn't threatening to kill anything. I guess I'll just put it in front of the thing that doesn't have trample. Is that it? Wait, damage? Okay. I accept. I will save this for next time. That wasn't so bad. They must have a lot of creatures in hand. Are they going to try to get me to 1? Oh, okay. Uno, no problem. This will be great. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Being short on land is sad, but let's do this. Goodbye, Swifty. 6. Make a creature have a bounce spell. If they play 3 creatures, I lose. They have to be 3 haste creatures. Of course, they can give them all haste, but then they can't play 3 creatures, right? They'd have to have land and fervent thingy, and one of them would have to have haste. Yeah, let's go. Is this the play? I mean, we have to kill him. If we're not trying to kill him, we're not gonna win. Oh, again? My Floodmaws. One life is not 0, guys. This is fine. This is fine. They don't play shock. They don't play burn spells. Uh-huh. Yep. Uh-huh. Nothing. Bouncies? I bouncies you? Surveil. Bin. Scampers? Okay, we need another bounce. If that thing is alive, it will kill us. There's a Floodmaw down there. No! Oh my goodness. How could this happen? All my bounce spells in my bin. Okay, this gets me the deepest looking for it. Oh! Okay. We're fine. Graveyard. Much as I would love to cast one of those. My mana has been incredibly inefficient. 8. We're fine. Now they just replay the show off and I lose, right? But they don't know that. I mean, I could hold back, but if you hold back, you're gonna die. That's the problem. You gotta go for it. You gotta be bold. They don't want to spend mana on that show off. They don't want to do that. No! Okay. Well, GG's. It was face up. I know. I know, but you gotta try, man. You gotta shoot your shots. But that broke a little not our way. Helping Hand, Flood Maw, Founding Djinn. Let's go. The Foundings will have to help us find our thing. We're not going to be dead on turn 2 here. Come on, creature. Okay. Not a creature. There's no ley line, so we're not dead yet. Show off. Ugh. Okay. Dispersal. Do we play a Founding and bounce here? Or if we just have mana up, I don't think they'll play the show off. So I think we have to do this. And I do think I want the max value. Boing. Every little setback. Let's see how hard they hit me with show off. Okay. We really need to mill a creature here. We need to draw land and mill a creature. Okay, no pumps. That's interesting. Drew a land, mill a creature. Mill a creature. Not that creature. Not the prankster. Not like this. I mean, are we recommissioning a prankster? Maybe we're supposed to. Because we could get out a haughty here, but like, does that really help us? What are we casting next turn? Ugh, I don't know, man. I think it's this. I think this is my play. I don't love it, but we're doing it. Give me that. Also, we're gonna go into gameplay and we're gonna turn off auto order because we want the milling to resolve first. No, I guess it doesn't matter the order of resolution necessarily. We also get a chance here with the dispersal. Try to kill this show off. They turn their Heartfire inside out. Congratulations. Very cool. They're trying to pass the damage. Bouncies. They wanted to go swordsy on me. Oh, look at that. We want this land, yes? Yes, we do. And the prankster lived? You should be ashamed. Yeah, we have to pick our target first. But if I pick... I already have a Helping Hand. But whatever we cast, we want it to be cheap, right? Well, if I cast the Recommission, get the Mentor, the Helping Hand gets nothing. So maybe I just want to bounce their thing? There's an Oculus. Yeah, no! Stop trying to make mouse happen. Get Oculus, cast Djinn. 6/4. Solid. Sure. Let's do it. It's back. The mouse is back. And... oh, they spent 2 mana on that. That's a Flood Maw. So we're going to get back the Mentor. What else do we want here? Dispersal costs 2 right now because of Djinn. Mentor 1, Flood Maw 1. Okay, let's do it. Send them to the Stone Age. Or Oculus, not Mentor. I don't know why I keep saying that. I guess it could be Mentor, but nah. Eyeballs. More eyeballs. Punchy punchy. Manifest Dread. Always picking land in that case to make the Djinn bigger. Scamp. As long as we have Flood Maw, they can't do it. Good game. Red destroyed. Oh, it feels so good. Give me that bigger diamond. Showing the world how it's done. I got eyes on you. But where are they? Where are my eyes? Okay, keep. I mean, there should be a lot of ways to potentially mill an important creature. Don't like the Dark Waste though. Ugh. I guess I could have played it anyway to be ready for turn 1 haste creature, because that's the meta we live in. Okay, Founding. Our opponent's on blue-black something. Could be Reanimator, could be Tempo, could be Control. This did turn on something. I think they have Floodmaw, which it's not very control-y, it's more Reanimatory. Anyway, let's prank. Prank goes deepest. That was not good. I needed those lands in my hand. Now they're in graveyard. I'd like to file a complaint. Who handles this shuffler? Mine seems to be defective. I really want them to bounce this. Please bounce this. They play Mastermind. Okay. Mastermind's a good card. We drew the land. We got pretty lucky. Mill? Still no creature. That is sad. How do we play this? I think we pass and use Moment of Truth. What are we casting from the graveyard? Right now, there's nothing in there, so we're gonna want to cast a Moment of Truth. We could have just gone for it that turn. I didn't like that. Try this first. Does that resolve? Okay. Still no creature. Do I want this in my hand? Like, we want to hit the land drop. And I do need spells in my hand. Okay, so give me this to my hand, this to the graveyard, this to the library. And then do I disperse you? I think I do. We need to keep digging. Our hand's so bad. Like, we gotta get creatures. There must be some creatures down here somewhere. Not that one. We did it again. But I will draw this. It goes deep. Do we have a Helping Hand in graveyard? No, we don't. So, there's a Slasher. Okay, we want to bounce that. Draw. This has not gone on the stack yet. There's an Into the Floodmaw. We could also use a Dispersal if we want to keep digging, because we have a Helping Hand. The other thing we could do is if we Floodmaw, we have 3 steps up. I don't think that's necessary. I think we Dispersal here. Keep going deeper. We might hit a creature. We really want to take the momentum. No! Okay, keep digging. The 9 creatures, none of them in our top 23? What's happened? And I'm not counting the prankster. Don't talk to me about the prankster. Now, will they just run out the Slasher again is the question. Yeah, they will. Half your life is so much. Another Founding. Another Founding. Okay. Chapter 1. Rank 'em. Come on, there's the eye. We found the eyeball. What do we want to go with it? I think more prankster, honestly. It's so good. There's nothing else here that we can play for 1 mana after we use the Helping Hand. Our life total might be getting halved, guys. I don't see a way around it. All this stuff is too expensive, frankly. Like, there is consideration for casting Moment of Truth and trying to get the 5th land and then play the Helping Hand. Oh, that's so greedy. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. Give me my eyeball. Oh, they have the Floodmaw, don't they? Oh, I should have known. I should have remembered. Oh, no. Half my life. Oh, my life. No. I don't want to give you half. I don't want you to have half. I'm down to 8. Disgusting. How did they make these cards? Okay, we mill. Look at the mana they're holding up. This is the end of the road. They absolutely schooled me on this one, didn't they? Anything we play is likely to die. And I have no way to play. I guess I can just run out 2 creatures, but what does that accomplish? I'm dead if they go Fairy Mastermind into removal, and all I have is a counter spell that takes my whole turn. I need to find a bounce spell for the Slasher. That is the only way I do this. The card that goes the deepest for that is the Prankster. And we go for it on our main phase because we still might hit like a Reanimator. Okay. That's game, right? So the other thing that can happen is we can draw a land and a bounce spell. In the same draw, we do not. And now they just flash in Mastermind. Attack with Slasher, we die. Oh! So the mill game giveth, the mill game taketh away.